So I don't know much about America, but I know to stand your ground though, okay? I seen that Florida, I don't know what he is. I don't know what he is. But he basically said, yo, brother, if anyone tries to rob you in your house, man, lay them down, man. I said, what?
If somebody's breaking in your house, you're more than welcome to shoot them in Santa Rosa County. We prefer that you do, actually. So whoever that was, you're not in trouble. Come see us. We have a gun safety class we put on every other Saturday. And if you take that, you'll shoot a lot better, and hopefully you'll save the taxpayers money.
If I gotta go anywhere in state, it's probably Florida. But then I realized they got all the alligators and they got the hurricanes and that, so probably not, right? Probably not Miami. But I know about the stand your ground laws. Anyway, that's the point I'm trying to make. But this story has gone viral recently. I think it might have been yesterday. This lady was in the parking lot. Maybe there was an altercation. I don't know. But this white guy kept approaching her. She's scared for her life, right? It's Florida. She pulled it out. But the white guy didn't stop approaching, so she done the one thing that she thought was right. And I have to commend her, honestly.
Deadly confrontation in a Walmart parking lot. This is in North Lauderdale, Florida. Police say video tonight shows a man shot and killed by a woman over a parking spot. Here's Rhiannon Alley.
Tonight, this confrontation over a parking space turning deadly outside a Walmart in Florida, leaving 62-year-old Bart DeGuglielmo on the ground, dying of a gunshot wound.
Female shot someone outside in the parking lot. Both out there were fighting over a parking spot.
An eyewitness telling ABC News it all started 5 minutes earlier with the two drivers yelling at each other through open windows. The man then parked his car, partially blocking the spot, and walked into the store. The witness says the woman managed to slip into the spot anyway. He came out, moved his car, and walked off for a cigarette. The woman is seen getting out of her car, phone in one hand, gun in the other. The witness says a person in the...
Oh, that's her auntie as well, man. Come on, man. That's her auntie. Shout out to auntie, man.
White car tells her the man is waiting nearby. He's seen walking towards her as she points the gun at him. He then follows her around a car. The witness says the woman repeatedly warned him she'll shoot if he keeps coming at her. He appears to leave, but then returns and she opens fire. Police say the woman claims she acted in self-defense.
The way that stand your ground has evolved in Florida, you're entitled to use deadly force if you believe that you're defending yourself or your property from deadly force or a forcible felony.
David, tonight that woman is no longer in custody. The shooting is now under investigation and prosecutors will decide whether charges will be filed. David?
Rhiannon Alley with us tonight. Rhiannon, thank you.
Was this black woman supposed to wait for the man that was charging at her to kill her before she defended herself? Some people seem to think so.
Imagine living however many years this guy lived to go out like this. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple ways that I'm like, if I die like this, I'm gonna be really, really upset, right? I'm gonna be real pissed. One of them is like getting hit by a car when I'm like crossing the road. Like, why am I not looking? I'll be so angry if I went out like that. Something like this, you've lived your entire life. You got all this experience. You're in Florida, baby. She got the gun out on you. You keep walking towards her. Do you not want to live anymore? Why would you live your entire life just to go out like this? It doesn't make any sense. But as far as I'm concerned, she did the right thing. Okay, she did the right thing. I warned you, nigga. I warned you. All right. I mean, look, could she have given him a Legos? Sure, but maybe we're thinking a bit too logical. You know, her heart's pumping in that moment. She got this heathen, walking up to her. She's just hearing demons out. She just, you know what I'm saying? She just did what she thought was right.
Let's get into it. So on Tuesday, an unidentified black woman shot and killed a 62-year-old white man who has also been identified as an Army veteran during a parking lot dispute outside of a North Lauderdale Walmart. Now, the woman who remained at the scene and cooperated fully with police told investigators that she acted in self-defense. Now, witnesses at the scene reportedly said that the woman was hysterical after firing the shot. Video of the incident shows a 62-year-old man approaching the woman's vehicle and following her around the car. As she backed away, gun gun drawn before she fired a single shot. She was not arrested, and the incident is being reviewed by the Broward County State Attorney's Office. Now, the conservative outrage machine has already spun into overdrive. The same right-wing pundits who spent years championing Florida's Stand Your Ground law, a 2005 product of NRA lobbying that eliminated the duty to retreat and granted immunity from arrest and prosecution if you shoot and kill someone, they're now subtly calling for this woman's head on a spike. When George Zimmerman used the same law to kill Trayvon Martin, they rally behind him. When white shooters invoke Stand Your Ground, it's their sacred right. But when a black woman defends herself against a man who approached her car and followed her as she was trying to get away, suddenly it's murder. I would be a fool not to point out the hypocrisy. Now, please don't try to spin this into saying that I am saying a dispute over a parking lot space should end in someone losing their life. I think all life is sacred, including my own, and I fear that if I was in a similar predicament where a man was charging at me and following me around a vehicle as I was trying to get away, all over a dispute over a parking space, I probably would have feared for my life too. So here we are. A woman says she feared for her life. She stayed to talk to the police, who did exactly what the law allows, and yet the usual defenders of gun rights and Stand Your Ground laws are calling for her arrest. I gotta know, what do y'all think about this after seeing the video? Should she be arrested, or did she just simply stand her ground?
So I wanted to find some conservatives speaking about this, because surely you have to have some level of consistency, right? And from what I've seen here, Officer Tate, I mean, he's kept it pretty real.
Based on everything I have seen, this man, whatever argument that they got into, he chased her down. He approached her without ceasing while she had a gun in her hand, trying to avoid him. This is almost textbook self-defense. You have a right to pull a gun out and threaten serious bodily injury to somebody that you think is going to attack you. And then once you point the gun at them and tell them to stop, and they chase you around a car and they keep chasing you, and your back is against the wall, you have nowhere else to go, there's no duty to retreat, and you shoot the guy one time to stop him from encroaching on you, that to me sounds like self-defense. Let's watch the video.
A witness captured the shooting on a cell phone.
We've already seen the video, so we don't need to watch it, right? Well, just look at these comments, man. Just because in reality, when you see a black person get shot by a white person, when you see black people get shot by the police, it's not really about the law. It's not really about, they don't really care about all that shit. Because if they did, they would just have consistent logic. Let's look. Without a doubt, it was, I don't really know what he's saying there. The guy taping could have helped, okay. This is voluntary manslaughter. We've watched the video. This is voluntary. No such thing as preemptive self-defense. What? He didn't chase. Huh? Preempted. Huh? Someone agreeing, okay. Who's the one that comes out of the car with the gun? What? Don't people have their gun on their person? Okay. They're having a verbal altercation and she pulls a gun on him for no reason. That's a man, she's a woman, she felt unsafe. What more reason does she need? What more reason does she need? It's not about these situations for these people. It's all about race. When the races are switched, they view it infinitely different. As far as I'm concerned, shouts out to this woman. She stood up. Shouts out to Auntie. She stood up for herself. Right? The guy you must have no fear of death. If someone points a gun at me, I'm shitting bricks. If someone points a gun at me and tell me go away, you ain't even got to tell me what. As soon as I see you pull out a gun, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. But clearly he didn't give a damn, so now look, he's in the afterlife. Look at that. Look how things work.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor liquor got me in